Hey, right guys, Truth Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 18 of This Is Us Season 3. It's randomly just 4:30 in the afternoon. It's a Thursday. I figured, you know what, I've got nothing better to do. I'm here, all alone, got nothing to do. I'm bored of playing games. I'm watching The Wire off camera, but that's more of like something I put on at like 9 o'clock. So I was like, you know what, This Is Us. That'll make this day feel like an accomplishment. If I just finish season 3 of This Is Us, even though I watched episode 17 yesterday, so you know I might get a bit This Is Us out. Probably not, but now I'm like 2 weeks ahead, so I feel like I can have a bit of a break before I jump in season 4, which will be quite nice. Which is the main reason I'm doing this. So yeah, last episode was obviously a Beth and Randall focused episode. I think that was really good, but I'm curious what they're going to do to wrap up this season, if they leave us on any cliffhangers, because season 2 ended obviously with the wedding, and then we had the flash forwards as well with Randall and Toby and stuff, and Kevin on the plane, some little tidbits of what was going to happen in season 3 for that episode. So maybe they'll do the same thing here, kind of give us some teasers for what's to come in season 4, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, I really enjoyed season 3. We'll get more into my thoughts on the season as a whole after this episode. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you do want the early and uncut reactions to This Is Us, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description, and one of the comments down below where there should be probably a few episodes in season 5 by the time this one's on YouTube. But for now, let's do this.
I have a flight of fancy, and I am not going to give that up.
You know, when you see that scene of her dancing and you see how like in love with that moment she was.
See it, Tess.
We're all going to see Randall's mother.
Oh yeah, except we didn't. I think I said last episode we didn't know who was actually in the... Oh shit, we're just starting off with the flash forward. I've completely forgot that they already said it was Rebecca in the hospital. My dad is rad. Sure.
I think we're really gonna love living out here.
And we love that you're moving out here.
We really
Do they though?
This just takes forever.
Yeah, but you actually get to taste the coffee this way.
They're loving the coffee. Is this episode called Coffee or something? Like, and it's a whole sad story about where the beans came from and how the person who got those beans for this coffee had a life. A miserable life, because all life is miserable. We just jumped between 3 timelines in 3 minutes. A timeline a minute. And she has coffee in her hand. What's going on? Don't pick that apple up, you idiot! Yeah, shocker, Rebecca! What bloody thing was going to happen? I'm driving. Let me go pick up this apple on the floor of it. What are you doing?
Jack, I just looked down for 1 second.
Yep, that's all it
She
takes.
wanted
Then.
peaches, and the peaches fell out of the bag.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. What did the doctor say?
They said I killed an entire family
She
because I
said
ran them
I
over.
broke my arm.
Is what
in
could have
2
happened.
places.
I know it's in here somewhere. I have a little notebook. Here we go.
Sorry.
Just don't want to forget anything. All right. When it comes to baby Jack's breathing, it's all about minding our A's.
She's going to
and
start
B's.
inserting herself
A
into
stands
Jack's
for apnea,
life.
B stands
But
for bradycardia.
too much.
That's called apnea, which leads to bradycardia or bradying, or an extremely low.
Yes, words I understand.
But if you're sitting here, just go ahead and tap him yourself.
Okay. And what
Is it
about
dangerous for him if he starts?
Rebecca, about we pipe down. Is it dangerous if he stops breathing?
But we will talk later.
What a shocker, Kate got no questions in. Fucking shut up, Rebecca! Rebecca's dumb item for about 4
How
apps
do you
now, to be
spell
fair.
bradycardia?
How do you spell go away? I get it, she's being a grandma. But can she be less of a grandma and more of a, I don't know, absent parent, please, or something?
Hi.
Hi.
Ah, yes. A grandma kiss on the cheek. The kiss you give your grandma when they're dying, Randall, because that's what Beth deserves.
a few months back when we finally did that escape room together?
Oh, that was a disaster. Deja and Tess hated it. Annie got claustrophobic.
Yeah, but then right before all 3 girls went into full meltdown mode,
We found the door.
we found the door.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
I'm not seeing the door here, Randall.
Oh, well. Jesus. They're breaking up over this. Is that what's going to happen at the end of this season? They're going to break up? I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay. Thanks, Mick.
I'll give you
Well,
guys.
including his wife in about 20 years.
When did you and Beth stop knowing how to have a conversation with each other?
Fair play.
Randall.
Cool uncle and hot aunt in the tizzy. Who's home? Anybody? Hello?
Yeah, welcome to Depression House.
Thanks so much for
I
coming.
think that's just every house in this show, though.
I'm good. Really good, thank you. Yeah, I'm wildly sober, so
That's
you have
great,
nothing to worry about.
That's so good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, she ain't got time for that, mate. See you later.
5 minutes away from you guys.
Oh, God, no. Extend that time by 2 hours.
I mean, we're moving here to help you.
Was this Kate's idea, or is this just Rebecca's idea? I don't think it was Kate's idea.
Do you think he's warm enough?
Yeah,
Because, I could ask for,
I think he's fine.
Okay.
Go away. She's so annoying. I know she's just being nice, but I can't with people like that.
Regularly when he's out of the isolate.
I'll put him
Mmm.
back.
Your nose.
Nurse?
Oh, you've killed it.
We need help over here.
I'm going to blame Rebecca for that one.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey.
It did say knock the toe. Even I know that, Kate.
Tapped him. He's fine, see? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Even I remember that bit.
Tapped him the way that Dr. Green told us to, and...
Kate, that was a bit of a fail.
Way to go, Grandma. No, I mean, I didn't really do anything.
Ah, stop it, Rebecca. You totally saved a life.
But I put him down because you were driving me crazy.
Yep. She's driving me crazy as well. I'm not even there. Well, I am, visually.
We'll re-rent it, pal. Blockbuster's not going anywhere.
Randall?
That was a good joke. You'd think. It's like us saying Netflix isn't going anywhere. You feel... What the fuck is that?
This?
Is that farmer
Corn
food?
sandwiches.
Corn sandwiches?
I met your mom.
Do we live in the medieval ages, Jack? What are you
Very
doing?
funny. Try one. Go on,
No,
try it.
I'd be so out of that house.
Good, right?
I would check myself into
Wait,
rehab.
'cause Corn.
Not like yelling fighting, but I can tell. So I'm trying not to bother them with my stuff.
That's kind of respectful. Kind of sad, but
And then I meet your aunt and I find another piece of myself.
he's doing
Honey,
well.
I think that's
He's
sort of
doing
how
well.
it works. You know?
With Kevin, it can go either way.
We go through
Make it
this life
worse,
slowly but
do
surely.
well.
Was that corny, or did I nail it?
You nailed it, to be fair.
Laid it on too
nailed it.
thick? I nailed
Yeah,
it.
he did nail that
It
one.
felt-
Yeah, that was a good scene. Best scene of the episode far? It seems like whenever like Tess is having a conversation with someone, it seems to be a really good scene, but they're like one scene every 5 episodes or something.
Tanya's got strep. Do you think you could cover her Sunday AM class?
What's that, like a porno?
Sure. Great. You can do it with your eyes closed. It's
That
literally
is
just
a
4
joke.
months with no
It's not even a
rhythm. Top 10
joke.
pounds will never drop.
I say that because I said what did I said something in Heartstopper where they had the letter N on a mug, and I said it was because it's a Netflix show, and then everyone was like, no, it's an N because his name's Nick, and I was like, so that was unfortunate. Where's she going, by the way? Oh, the debate, yeah.
Where's the score?
I'm asking this like you guys can tell me right now, like,
There's no
but that's how it is. That's just like the bond we have,
I
guys.
think
Oh, wow. Deja, I didn't know you.
not now I'm doing a speech. Now they would load up on foster kids, as many as they could get, just for the government stipend, and they would blow
I like her hair, by the way.
all the money they got
D'Souza.
on scratcher tickets.
Oh yes, the failure of this world. Scratch ticket. Like, what is the point?
$30 worth of those stupid scratcher tickets.
But when he wins that £5,
One night, he didn't even bother to buy the soup, because most people don't win, Randall. But you did. You won the
She's
lottery.
too
You won it
wise for him.
twice. Once when you got adopted, and again when you met Beth.
Deja,
So,
Deja.
what's gone-
Good
You owe it
stuff.
to the world that let you win the lottery twice.
Yeah, knock some sense into him.
Come on, this speech made me want a burger.
She's good. Yeah, when Randall's lost for words, that's when you know you've done well. to be fair. So, yeah. I'm saying at the moment, like, the flashbacks don't have much of an effect, I feel, but I feel like it's going to link in at the end with Rebecca in a hospital bed. In the flash forward, it's going to be her in the hospital bed again.
And after I do, I need you to take a deep breath and then answer me calmly.
What if I drop out?
Okay.
No, I don't know.
What would happen?
Yeah. If
I resign?
What?
Will you talk me through it, please? Step by step.
Why would you do that, though?
You'd need to do it in writing.
Oh, I don't know. I know he's doing it for, like, Beth, which is a good reason, I guess, but...
You know, my mom didn't want kids at first either.
Kevin, don't.
Is that right?
Don't.
Yeah. Not for a really long time, anyway.
If you want kids, just say, man. Oh, don't try and that shit.
That's next level, right?
Yeah, your mum was very good, Kevin.
You know, people think they know what they want.
Kevin, bro.
And things just, they change.
He's a twat. Fucking idiot. She said she didn't want kids. You said, oh, my mom didn't. My guy. 2 episodes ago, you were like, if you don't want kids, then I'll pick you over kids. And now you're like, my mum didn't want kids when she before we had me. And she was a really good mum. And you were really good with Randall's kids. So I think you should be a mum. But it's fuck off. She's going to get into a car crash. Get into a car crash. Rebecca doing her thing was a premonition, foreshadowing for Beth crashing. Probably not.
I think you'll really love Philly.
Ah.
Let's go see some places.
Okay, Beth! That would actually... No, because then would she be leaving her job? Yeah, because then she'd be the one who has to travel. So that doesn't resolve anything. It'd just be swapping. Beth would be the one travelling instead of Randall.
You always know exactly what to do.
That's not true.
Yeah, because she's been a mum for how many years? You are new, Kate. Don't start giving yourself slack.
I just feel like I'm never going to be as good a mom as you.
Also not true.
Rebecca's like, damn straight, to be fair.
I don't know how the hell I'm ever going to live up to you.
I don't know. I think Rebecca can be overbearing sometimes.
You know,
But she is loving to her family. You can't deny that. So, and she's a good
this
mom.
magical quality.
Call him out, Zoe. Zoe. She has said definitively she is not going to change her mind. She will never, ever, ever want kids. She said that.
We need to talk about this.
These two are breaking up. He's such an idiot. You could have spoke about this literally 3 episodes ago.
I want you to have that.
Oh, Zoe.
I want you to have everything you want. But I don't want that.
I don't hate Kevin for it. If he wants kids, then it's as understandable as her not wanting them.
I think you made the wrong choice. You think I'm gonna change. And I'm not.
I'm glad she called him out on that, because he would have just been delaying the inevitable with these two, I think. And it's a realistic reason as to why they would break up.
Well, my kids, they don't do so well without their mom.
We could have made it one night. Hi.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
That's
my
fair.
wife, your anti-lock brakes, your suspension, your exhaust pipes. But you see, my wife, she's
The engine, yep.
And the rest of us, we're just...
You just called Rebecca a car engine.
Randall.
It's just a job. At the end of the day, it's just a job.
No, you said it was your dream, though. She has her dream.
I won the lottery, baby. Oh, that's what Deja called it. Me landing you.
Smart kid.
Yeah, I'll back that, to be fair.
I bit off more than I could chew.
You're not going to resign, Randall.
Thank God, what a waste of a season that would have been.
Randall, I found the door.
What? Oh, did I miss something?
I'm going to open my own dance studio.
That's actually a good
In
shout.
Philly.
Oh, she's looking for a dance studio.
We bet on us. We have a lot tied up in this house.
You want to sell this house? I mean, baby,
You would get a lot for this house.
We're going to have to get a much smaller place.
That kind of sucks because I like this
easier
house.
for me to find you then.
So they worked through it.
We don't work when we're apart.
I don't know.
Together we set the world on fire.
Sounds like mass arson, Beth, but sure. These guys, they still aren't together, so...
Hi, Mom.
Hey, you.
Yeah, Beth aged. Wow. Wait, oh. I fell for it. I'm so... What?
You okay?
They're together.
You want coffee?
Yeah.
They got me. They got me. They're still... Okay. Fuck. I was so confused for a second, bro. Okay, they're fine. They're fine. That's good. We don't have to worry. They knew what they were doing, and I fell for it. You all kept that quiet. These two are the ones that aren't exactly working out, I guess. I'm so happy like Beth and Randall work out. Toby aged well as well. Look at him, little peaky fucking blinder.
Thanks for calling.
With his badass beard, Viking.
I'm glad you decided to come. Of course. Come on in.
So him and Kate aren't together? I don't know. So dumb.
Hey, where's your dad?
He went to go get takeout. He realized we didn't have any food.
Kevin?
Classic Kevin.
Kevin, my boy! Been popping sperm!
Do you have enough luggage?
What the fuck? Who with?
I'm here indefinitely.
Sophie?
I'm gonna go say hi.
What's going on?
Where is...
He's already in there.
Who? Where's who? Kevin? Old Kevin? No, because they just said Kevin's not here. Oh, Miguel. Whose house is this? It's Rebecca's deathbed. I knew they were going to link it with this shit. Oh my god, it's gonna...
Hi, Mom.
Miguel.
Hey, Mickey.
Oh, let's go! Nick is alive, bro! She didn't die, though. She didn't die. Where's Miguel? Don't tell me she left Miguel from Nikki or some shit. That'd be wild. He's from Jack's best mate to his brother. Oh, God. There you go. I need to read the tracked comments, as we always do. You know, in one of these comments, in a This Is Us or something, you should just leave, like, a comment that says, like, "Hi, Joe," or some shit. And then I'll read it, but then I'm not going to read all the 7. 7 comments on tracked. Top comment, I really wanted to punch Kevin in the face. He was so smug about Zoe's interactions with Tess and Annie. Being an aunt is not the same thing as being a mother. Some people just do not want to have children, and that's perfectly fine. Yes, I'm going to like that comment. Kevin pissed me off at that scene as well. I'm glad it seems to be a common thought. That was ridiculous. I don't know what he's saying in that shit. This is one of those episodes that reminds you of the reason you fell for this show in the first place. Yeah, I agree. I think I've never fell out of love with the show, so I think I'm all good with that stuff. So Randall and Beth do stay together and aren't divorced. Unexpected, but I'll take it. I'm still annoyed they didn't think about moving earlier. I'm not sure if opening your own dance studio is a good idea in their situation right now, but hey, apparently they make it work, and that is all that matters to me. Really hope it'll give them some character development as well. Yeah, who's Kevin's kid's mom? Could be Madison, could be Sophie. Yeah, it took Kate as well. Kate wasn't there, so Kate and Toby apparently have broken up. For some reason, it didn't feel like a finale to me, but yeah, okay, fair enough. What else we got? Great episode, one of the best recently, but grab a box of tissues. We need more of Papa Jack's ghost. I miss him so much. Probably the first episode I genuinely liked in this entire season. Damn. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I think everything worked. The only thing I wouldn't say I was a big fan of was the flashbacks. I knew exactly what they were trying to do. It's like, we've linked it in with Rebecca being in the hospital bed, because she was in the hospital bed in the flashbacks, and now she's in the hospital bed now, but in a big fucking massive house apparently. Which it's fine, but I wasn't really feeling the flashbacks. I think that was the only part of this episode that was kind of weak, was those flashbacks, but they weren't even that bad. I just think I knew what they were going for, and the scenes they were showing getting to that point wasn't that interesting really. But yeah, that was fine. But then on top of that, I'm glad we got more of the flash forwards in the first scene and then the final scene as well. Like that person pointed out in the comments, feels like, well, it looks like Toby and Kate aren't together. They got me with the Randall and Beth thing. I'm so happy they work out, because yeah, I don't know what I would have done. It's nice to know that they work through this issue that they have. And because when it was kind of like hinting that this is maybe the thing that breaks them up, I was like, oh, really? After years of marriage, it's a job that breaks you up, not cheating or any other thing that would be fairly reasonable, like Zoe and Kevin, her not wanting kids and stuff, but a job. But no, they make it work out, so that's really good. The Kate and Rebecca storyline this episode was okay, like Rebecca being there, trying to make everything okay, getting a bit overbearing at times, which, but they had a conversation about it and it all felt like it was good there. Really enjoyed the scene between Tess and Kevin. Kevin nailed that scene and then completely ruined it the next scene by talking to Zoe like she still was going to change her mind or something. But no, Kevin was really good in that scene, as was Tess. And then Deja's speech to Randall, I think, was a really good scene as well. Deja's a wise one. I like Deja. We haven't had as much of her this season as we did in the last season, but I think that's good because she was such a big character in season 2. But I'm really glad they kind of gave her like a big moment in this episode to end off the season. So that's good stuff. Yeah. Interesting. So season 4, I'm going to say, is going to probably have more flash forwards, possibly. Toby's got like this Viking beard going on, some stuff. Who's Kevin's kid's mum? Rebecca's dying. Nick is there, which is really cool, so I'm glad he gets brought back into the fold in some way. Miguel wasn't there. Is Miguel already dead, possibly? Miguel could have already passed away, because he would be old as well. Like old. Yeah, that would have to make sense. Or like him and Rebecca broke up, but I don't see that. That would just be stupid. We'll see in season 4. I really enjoyed this season. I don't think it was on the level of season 2, not even close. But standout episodes for me, I think, started very strong with episode 1. Then we had like a lot of the Vietnam stuff, which went all the way up to like episode 7, like Zoe and Kevin, their relationship, Randall running for council, trying to fix up that building. We had Kate losing the baby very early on. No, that wasn't this season. I think that was last season. That was last season. Forget that. Scratch that. But I think trying for a baby again was in the first half. Then the best episode of the season for me, possibly, I mean, there's another one that's close, but episode 11, which was Nikki's backstory. Absolutely loved that episode. Felt like that. I think episode, I'd say 8 onwards is where the season really started to pick up. Episodes 1 to 7 were really good, but it was just kind of like, it was like This Is Us episodes kind of thing. I'll say that we didn't have an episode below a 7 out of 10, so that's really good. Then my second favourite episode was episode 13, which was the Beth backstory. Loved that episode. The waiting room episode was pretty good, but mainly because it was just set in one room. That was the episode where I was most annoyed by the family. Then we had the Beth and Randall backstory, and then ended here with another strong episode. So yeah, rating, I'll probably give this episode an 8.4 out of 10. Not on the level of episodes 11 and 13 for me, but really, really good stuff. And as for the season as a whole, see, I gave season 2 a 10 out of 10, so it was going to be very hard to top that, and I mean, clearly they did not. But I'm just going through the episodes of season 2. No episode got a 9, and there was only one 10, but there was more 8 out of 10s in season 2, and I felt like the story was more tight. It was better with season 2, like the Kevin stuff. Yeah, I think I definitely preferred season 2. I don't know if I preferred season 1. Yeah, I think I preferred season 1 as well, because I gave that a 9, and I would not give this season a 9 out of 10, so... God, there's so many 7s, and then we get to episode 8, where I fell in love with the show. Yeah, I preferred season 1 as well, so I'm going to say this is the weakest season we've had out of the 3 so far, but it was still really good, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for season 3. I think you could push for a high 7, but I'm going to go an 8, because I still think it was pretty consistent. I don't know. There were some things in there that I didn't like. I think some of the flash forwards were a little bit forced in this time. Compared, like, I felt like seasons 1 and 2, they were needed and added so much. Where I feel like the flashbacks, I think I might have said flash forwards, but the flashbacks this season didn't add as much as they did with seasons 1 and 2. I felt like some episodes they just kind of had it there just for the sake of it. Yeah, and then Randall annoyed me a lot more this season. Sorry, still love him. Rebecca annoyed me more than she kind of did in the past. Kate kind of did. Toby wasn't as good as he was in seasons 2. And Kevin wasn't as good as he was in season 2 as well. Jack's backstory wasn't as good as it was in previous seasons because it was a lot of just the Vietnam stuff. But then you have things like Nikki, Zoe, I think was a really good addition to this season. You know, she kind of came in at the end of season 2. Beth was amazing this season. And yeah, I don't want to go too much into the character because we will, of course, do a character tier list, of course, at the start of season 4. But 8.4 out of 10 for the episode, and then an 8 out of 10 for season 3. We are halfway through the entirety of the show now, I think, pretty much, because, yeah, season 6 is the last, so halfway through the show, which is a nice feeling when you're, like, kind of 50% through. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below, and let me know what you thought of season 3 as a whole down below as well. And I will see you next time for season 4, episode 1. If you do want the early and uncuts, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. And until next time, take care. Peace.